So today I'm gonna run you through one of my favorite weekend breakfasts, super fluffy pancakes. We're gonna do 3 different versions. The kind of classic, I guess, with bacon and maple syrup and a bit of butter. I'm gonna do a banana and pecan one, and then a blueberry one. They're pretty simple to pull together, but I think some people struggle to get them nice and fluffy. So let's get stuck in. But before we do, quick mention that next week's video is super exciting. We have a very special guest, so make sure you tune in for that one. All right, first things first, we're gonna get the bacon done. Now I think that the only bacon you should really have with pancakes is streaky bacon, American style streaky bacon. I think the fat content and the smokiness really helps. And I'm gonna run you through my water technique. It's not my water technique, I didn't invent it, but it's a technique that I use to get really nice crispy bacon, but not like shattery, which, if that makes sense. So first thing we're gonna do is get it into a pan. So, cold pan, I'm just gonna lay our bacon down so it's not touching really. Well, it doesn't have to be like completely not touching, but you don't want it overlapping too much. And then we're just gonna pour some water. Now it seems a bit counterproductive, but trust me. So we want enough water to kind of just cover it, and then we're gonna turn the pan on to medium high. So now that water in the pan has come up to temperature, what's gonna happen is the fat's gonna render out of it. The water will evaporate, and then the fat will be the fat that we use to cook the bacon in. Once it starts to get good color on one side, we'll flip it once, then we might flip it again, and at that point, we should have perfect crispy bacon. And that's what we're looking for. Crispy, but it doesn't shatter in your mouth. So if you're cooking bacon for a lot of people, I suggest you kind of do it pretty early up. Shove it on a pan in the oven at 70 degrees to keep it hot. All right, the pancake batter. So we're gonna mix our dry ingredients together, then we're gonna mix our wet ingredients together, and then we're gonna add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients to try and avoid too many lumps. Because one of the tricks with pancakes is you wanna try and keep your mixing to as low as possible. And what that does is end up with a fluffier pancake. So there's our buttermilk. We're gonna add our eggs. So I also suggest that when you're doing eggs that you crack them into a smaller bowl first, and that way, if you do have a shell that goes in there, you can take it out before you put it into all that buttermilk. Whisk that well. And we'll leave that to one side. To our mixing bowl, our flour. So you want to use like a low protein or like a cake flour as opposed to like a bread flour. Caster sugar, baking soda, baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Now we're going to whisk those ingredients together, create a well in the center. Now we add our wet to our dry. Now to mix these, you're just going to start from the center and work your way out. Now you're not looking for a super smooth batter here. And the reason is that you just want to mix this just enough so that most of the lumps are gone. As soon as you start over mixing it, you're going to work the proteins too hard and you're going to have a tough pancake. So little lumps are fine, big lumps are not fine. The little lumps will just cook out anyway. So, batter's made, time to cook. All right, so pans. Cast iron pans work really well as long as you're confident that it's seasoned well enough. The reason they work well is they distribute the heat really well. And you don't want these things ripping hot. You only want them kind of, you know, like medium low temperature. So put the pan on, turn it down and just give it some time to heat up. When you put the butter on this, you don't want it to like completely sizzle and fry and like straight away. Now pancakes never work well on the first one. So let's see how good I really am. So butter, you don't want heat, well that's even a little bit too hot if I'm honest. So we're actually gonna turn the heat right off. That's what you're looking for, just a light sizzle. Make sure you coat the whole pan with butter. You don't want like lots of swing butter. So heat back on. So the first pancake's never the best, but you can see here, this is what we're looking for. Oh, it's not bad for a first effort. This is what I mean about the temperature in these pans is so important. When you see the pancake houses, they have a super even color because they have a very even temperature. All right, let's try that again. Now we've got the horrible first pancake out of the way. We'll start again, and I think I'm actually just gonna focus on one at a time. So a little wipe down, heat's on really low, a little bit more butter. That's too hot. Turn the temperature off. Pancake in the center. So I'm really happy with how this one's turning out. These bubbles are starting to form, looks nice and even. Now, as annoying as it is cooking one at a time, I think it does end up with a better pancake. This is getting pretty close to flipping here. Now you can see that this is better than the last one, but still not perfect. And that just comes down to temperature and kind of evenness of temperature. This stove is probably not the best idea. I probably should have used the induction, it would have been better. But the things that Mitch makes me do. Or am I just making excuses? Bit of butter, some of our bacon, and then of course, maple syrup. Guess we better have a taste. It's so good. A fluffy pancakes, that crispy smoky bacon, buttery butter, and that sweet maple syrup. It's absolutely delicious. But now we know the basic pancake technique, we can kind of riff on it any way we want. So first up, let's make some pecan and banana ones. All right, banana and pecan. So same as last time, we're gonna start with our pancake first. Ooh, that pan's a bit hot now. It's all right, temperature's off. And then, get some banana in there. So we want thin slices of banana. Because these aren't like a hot cake, these are kind of a pancake. They kind of can't take the really thick kind of fillings. And just lay them in. And then pecans. Maple syrup always. Definitely a sweeter option than the bacon one, but still delicious. And I'm a big fan of pecans, and I'm also a big fan of the textural element that it gives to this pancake. Yum. All right, and finally, the classic blueberry. Just like last time, butter in the pan, batter down, blueberries in. And don't be shy with your blueberries. Don't be stingy. Oh, she's a big boy. Woo-hoo-hoo. I love a blueberry pancake. That's a very close second to the bacon for me. Very close. Yum. Thanks for watching, legends. Now you've got a basic pancake batter mix. You can kind of riff on it as many ways as you want. Try any weird and wonderful things that your little heart desires. And let me know in the comments how you make your pancakes and what flavors you put with them. Like I said at the start, really cool video coming up next week. Make sure you tune in for that one. Like this video if you took anything from it. Subscribe if you're not, and we'll see you next week for another recipe. Peace. Pancakes. Make them. They're delicious.